Buenos dias, and welcome to day 2 on the Via de la Plata. This morning we got up early and got picked up by the driver, the woman, the trail angel, really, who took us from the albergue in Guillena, took us up to Castilblanco. She picked us up again and brought us back down to Guillena. So here we are, just leaving town, just right over here. It looks like it's a lovely little town. Unfortunately, we really didn't get to know it very much, but that's okay. We'll get to know Castilblanco twice. So, chilly morning today, and we're still kind of getting used to the sun schedule here. It is right now 7:42 a.m. and the sun is just coming up. I think it's another 15 minutes is sunrise, so it's very close to 8 a.m. sunrise. Of course, it doesn't set until 9 p.m. or a little after. So, yeah, it's dark first thing in the morning, and it just feels like it's later or earlier than it is. So, but we are getting started on this approximately 18-kilometer day. So, not as far as yesterday, and we don't have the sights to see as far as Roman architecture and things like that. But it sounds like we're going to be going through some really pretty spaces today. Some olive orchards and whatnot. It's supposed to be very, I'll say remote, more scenic. So more natural. That's the word I'm looking for. So we're going to cross this bridge right over here and start heading out of town. Probably going to take us about 4 hours today. So it's going to be a relatively short day for us, but that's okay. It gives us time because we have 2 long days coming up. Gives us some time to do some things in town, laundry, and get some food for the next couple of days. So should be a good day. Looking forward to sharing it with you. Looking forward to seeing a little bit more of this beautiful country. All right, we'll talk to you shortly. Got a half moon out there tonight, or this morning. So, one of the books that we are following as we walk along here is the lists, I believe, this area as a UNESCO site, which is really cool. That we're, I think, yesterday, I think Italica was also, but this is apparently an area where there's the olive trees, but also an evergreen oak tree that I've never heard of. So that's pretty cool if I'm remembering correctly. But right, making our way back into Castilblanco. It has been about 3.5 hours. Just hit the 18K mark on my watch. And yeah, we're just hitting the edge of town now.
Yeah, that was a good day's work. No, like you said, chores to do. That's not some stuff.
Walking through the streets of Castilblanco, saying hello to the local perros. Just went to a small grocery store to get some food. We're gonna go back and relax. And we got a big day tomorrow. All right, arriving at the albergue here in Castilblanco. This is a municipal albergue, which basically means that it's run by the town and you can't make reservations. So first come, first serve. There it is, Albergue de Peregrinos. All right, this is where we were last night as well. So we're well familiar with this place. And there's our lovely German friend who runs the place. Got this really nice painting sign here. That's really cool. Got the baños, and here's the cocina, and the Camino mesa. But yeah, nice little space here with a little library and the kitchen. A little bit of food here that you can share, utensils and whatnot. And we have this really nice outdoor patio space just off the kitchen, which is really cool. Last night we were kind of all gathered out here, eating dinner and just relaxing and evening. You can do some rinse washing over there and hanging out to dry right over here. And a nice view of the city as well. Right, and we have apparently space for 28 people here at this albergues, and this is our bunk room. Sleeps 10 in there, and there are 18 more in the bunk room upstairs. I'm not sure what the purpose of this room is, but we stretched in here this morning. And we got a couple of rabbits over here as well. And some fish. So I think that completes the tour. Buddy? All right, here we are with the wrap up for day 2 on the Via de la Plata.
Right back where we started.
Right back where we started last night, yes. Okay, so as you saw yesterday, we jumped up here to the next town because everywhere that there was to stay in the previous town was booked up. So yesterday we got a ride up here with a volunteer, brought us up here. We stayed the night. She came back this morning to pick us up at 7 a.m. and drove us back down to Guillena. I think that's close to the previous town. And when we hiked back here. So now we have connected the dots. We're now a complete 2 days, right?
Yes.
And tomorrow we are moving on from here. So, and
a long day.
Anyway, we'll get to that later. So today,
beautiful day. The weather once again was fantastic. It's dark when we started.
Yes.
It didn't get light until like 8 o'clock.
Just before 8 o'clock was sun up.
So,
yep.
We were walking through town, and yeah, that was very nice. Over the river, on the bridge,
and through the woods.
Eventually got to the woods.
Yes.
Yes, but then we eventually got into the green space after some road walking.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day.
It really was. Yeah.
Saw the sunrise coming up then.
Yep. Over the cactus.
Because of the cacti.
Yeah, cacti.
Trees.
Yeah.
Bird song. Lots of bird song.
Yeah.
Lots of wildflowers.
Yeah, we heard some birds that I haven't seen before, and I really want to see What was it? Nightingale, I think,
Yeah,
common
he said you heard
nightingale.
one, yeah.
Couldn't find it anywhere.
The trees are really leafed out and pretty dense. So
Yeah,
it's difficult.
and they like to hide, so
Yeah.
it's But at any rate, heard a couple of new ones, but we'll hopefully get to put them on the list. But yeah, it was a great, in that many
Beautiful
regards,
day.
great day. Yeah. Apparently, and again, I'd have to go back and look at it, but apparently there are evergreen oak trees. Who knew? Somebody knew. Well, it's in our book. So I'll go back and
Might be a
verify,
typo.
and I'll put something at the bottom if it is completely incorrect. So,
Might be lost in translation,
yeah.
kind of thing.
But yeah, it was like just shy of a 19-kilometer day. I think it was 18.7 or something like that. So, what did your watch say? Do you remember?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I didn't even...
I think that translates
About 12,
to somewhere
12,
in the
13.
11 to 12 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, and then probably 3/4 of the way here, we met a new friend.
Was it? Yeah, about 3/4.
Something
Because you were
like
about
that.
to take a break.
Yeah, we were going to take a break, and then
And here comes Patrick.
Patrick comes flying up behind us, and
The Englishman.
And then we started chatting, and we
He
just
slowed his
walked the rest
pace.
of the way.
I don't know
He
what.
did.
I don't know. He was like,
Yeah.
they look like they speak English
Yeah.
and like zoomed up to us
Yeah.
and
And he was
walked
cruising.
into town with him. But he's chatty.
Yeah. So we
So-
had a great afternoon talking with him the rest of the way.
Oh, and the afternoon here. But
yes, yeah. You're right. The morning, because we
Yeah.
got here. then-
Retired policeman, chatty.
Mhm.
Retired policeman.
Yes.
Seem to gravitate to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you, anyway.
Yeah, in case someone is watching.
You know who you are.
So we got here, then walked back into Castilblanco about 11 o'clock.
Number 5 and 6 in line
Yes,
to get into.
yes.
The upper
Even though we had bunks already, because
But no one else was supposed to know
because of the situation from last night, they allowed us to kind of do that. So, but yeah, so we were early. There weren't many people here. Mostly full tonight. I think 2 bunks.
2
at
bunks
this
that
point.
are empty at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went down into town. Well, we got showers. Went down into town, had a cup of coffee.
Rinse out our clothing.
Did a little hand washing.
Yeah.
Went to the grocery store, came back, and we just been kind of planning and hanging out and, just relaxing a little bit because the next 2 days are long days. So tomorrow.
Is a long day
Is a
anyway.
long day,
It's
yes.
about 34 kilometers.
No. Tomorrow's
that's the next day.
28, 29.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes,
so much.
that's tomorrow.
So much better.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. Okay, you're right. 20. I think it's more like 29.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yep. The next day.
And then the next day is the 34 because we're going to walk through a town to hopefully get away from the 1 larger group, 2 larger groups.
Yeah.
They're
Essentially,
not
there's a small
here.
bubble.
Yes. So a small big bubble for this
Yes.
Camino.
A small bubble, but with lots of people in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So regardless, we want to try to distance ourselves
Yeah.
from them
Right.
as much as possible.
Yeah.
And
So we're gonna
just so
combine
that we're
2.
not crowded and
Right.
in the future we have some spaces. So
Yep.
on the Camino, it's generally frowned upon to book things ahead because you are just supposed to walk and have faith that you are going to find a place to stay for the night through the goodwill of others and that type of thing. And once again, last night definitely was a testimony to that situation and
Yes.
that sense of goodwill.
Yes.
And yes, we will find you some place to stay. However, once again, we don't like the unsurety of that.
Well, and especially knowing that the amount of people that are around us, the limited spaces that are on this Camino in particular in this area, we know that the next town is already basically completely booked up. We got the last spot in the place that we're going. So we did book a spot for tomorrow night, knowing,
And Sunday evening.
and now Sunday evening.
And then
yes.
hopefully from there we will just more so go on.
Yeah, that will allow us
faith.
to get ahead of the large group.
Yes.
Yep.
And those are 2 long days as well, so we don't want to be wandering around town
Right.
after
Yeah.
18 miles of walking.
Well, more than that, but yeah, 30 miles of walking.
30K.
30K, sorry, 30K. You're right, 18 miles. I misunderstood. So,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, what was that?
You're right, dear. So, so that's it. Today was just a gorgeous day. Tomorrow, long day, so we're going to get up early and get out before sunrise. So, it's going to be, it's all road walking I think tomorrow, a large portion
early
is road
on,
walking.
and
yes.
then it seems as if there's
We'll
some
get
green
into-
space that we'll eventually get
right
into as well.
before town.
But
yes.
there is no town tomorrow. We're just kind of straight through trail.
There's no town between here and where we're
And
ending.
where we're heading.
Yes. Yep. So, all right. I think that's it then. All right. Have a good night, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Good night.